Hello, and welcome back to the Fiefdom. That's right, we are finally back on the Fiefdom map. This is my single-player world, basically my forever world with a twist. And if you're new to this series, I'll get into what that twist is in just a moment. But I think this might be the first time that I've played with mods on. Yes. Before we were in the snapshot, but now the snapshot is the official version of the game. There's a different snapshot out, but I've kind of enjoyed playing with some mods now that I've been playing on the BloomCraft server. So we have some mods on here. So for example, we have this wonderful map. This is the starting peninsula where my castle is. We have a keep, we have some substructures, we have the storage area. That's my first house over here. This is my portal. We'll get into that. We'll also get into this in just a moment. There's a lot going on in this episode. All right, so let's head on down and we can discuss what's going to happen in this episode. Also, I guess for anyone who's new, the whole thing that I do with this server is that there is a house for every subscriber. And so you can see some of the houses in the distance. They're very basic right now. We're very early in this forever world. We're going to go through different eras, but we have so many new subscribers that I need to quickly make some houses for. So that's what we'll be doing in this episode. But the other thing that we do in this series is every month we have a vote to see which resource I can get. And I try to make them as basic as possible. We started off with 4, and where it used to be was right here. We are now on 5. If I had kept this going for the last 4 months, we would be at 9. I'm not going to give myself a whole bunch of free resources when I haven't been playing. So here we are in Sonnefeld, which is named after the sunflower fields that we have. And I need to make 111 new structures. So like this counts as 1. This also counts as 1, even though there's some chicken pens. Originally, I was going to film the episode of me making all these foundations, but for some reason the footage didn't go through well. And also, I don't think it's that interesting. But yeah, I've put down 111 new foundations, and we're going to just do a time lapse. Whee! Okay. So, the concept that I'm going for is that some of these original houses have now sold the plots that they're on, and they're building houses, and people are going to move in. But yeah, for example, this is the quarry house. There's a tunnel that goes all the way down to my mining, and I figure they probably thought, we're not going to use this space, we're going to sell it. So quite a bit of this new development is by the person who owns the quarry. And because they own the quarry, there are also going to be a lot of stone houses. So first story stone houses. We'll see what happens. Maybe there might be some 2-story stone houses. But yeah, a lot of these around the quarry are going to be stone. Over here, we have, I believe this is a candle maker. No, that's pottery, and I think this is candle. Yeah. And so this is kind of like an artisan area. They didn't want to be as densely populated. Oh, we have a wandering trader over at the little hut that I hid in. Hello. What do you have? Ooh, yes. I don't think I have emeralds. But I would love... Oh, I need 20 emeralds just to be able to make pale oak sapling trees. Don't go anywhere. I need emeralds. What are my deals that I have? Sorry for the tangent. That guy better not disappear. Where do I have a bridge? I know I have a bridge around here somewhere. We got to go into the villager little savannah, I think is what we were calling it. What do you trade? Sticks for emeralds? Oh, yes, we can do this. Okay. This is going to take a while. You're my new best friend, by the way, bud. 20. Okay, we got 20. Let's head back before the guy despawns. There's the bridge. I'm on my way. Don't disappear. Yeah. 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 I am quite happy that we're going to have white wood because of a trader. Anyways, in this episode, we are going to be working on building all the houses. We're just going to do a big old time lapse, and then I'm going to kind of show you everything. You'll see. Let's just cut to the time lapse. All right, so the first stage is done. Whew. Had to take a bit of a break, and I did some minor detailing off camera, but yeah, the first layers are done. I'm probably going to do more detailing, so get maybe some shelves and some more trapdoors. Obviously, we need to put some windows in, maybe do something so that this isn't so flat, but yeah, everything kind of does this. This is all prepped for the second story, and I guess we will be starting that soon. Also, I did a little bit more detailing on the floors, on the ground, the path. I changed this out for jungle wood, so they're mostly noticeable as steps, but I do have some on the ground over there. But yeah, I think I have this all set up. I opened up some of the buildings, so they still are representations of individual subscriptions, but I just want to make things a little bit more interesting. And one of them over here, I think is it this one? Yeah, this one. This one is absolutely massive. And it like twists and it turns. I think this would make a really good tavern. Yeah, it is coming along. On to the next time lapse. All right, and there we have it. It's not 100% done, but we have this one structure done, which is probably the largest structure in the town at the moment. This is the inn that we're at. This is kind of like the common area of the inn. I need to put down some seating. I need to put a kitchen in the back. And then there's going to be all sorts of rooms up on the second floor. But let's just take a quick look outside at some of the detailing that I've done off camera. Shelves are so annoying to make. But yeah, here we are. I think it turned out really good. Let's try to get a good vantage point. There we go. That's a little bit better. I want to do some more detailing on the roof. I just don't have an idea of what I want just yet. I think all the shrubbery needs to go in, flowers, that thing like that, and then we can put some vines and maybe some leaves if there's a tree. Again, this is still not the right best angle. But yeah, you can see just how big this one structure is. Yeah, this is kind of a nice angle. And then like this structure here, that can be spruce second floor. We'll do a different accent there. I did get a wandering trader that gave me dark oak. This might be a spot where deliveries are made. It's a nice kind of open spot. This might have a few barrels of something. This could be a kitchen here. This is technically outside, but then it got repurposed as a room upstairs. So it's not heated, so it can kind of be like a cellar. This is a side entrance. So maybe the staff entrance is here. You can go to the kitchen, or you can go up here, which is also kind of like a staff area. This is probably a common space here, so we probably want to put a wall here. This, as I said before, is kind of the tavern area. So clear this out, maybe get some mangrove wood for seating, although mangrove is very annoying to chop down. Up we go, and the upstairs is very plain. You get these random rooms, various sizes, different number of beds. Sometimes they have fireplaces. Sometimes they have a shared fireplace, such as these two. This definitely could be a seating area. But yeah, some of the rooms are small. Some are absolutely massive. Like we could get more beds in here. Again, probably 2 double beds for a large company or 2 couples. This room is surprisingly small to have a chimney, but it's just the way it worked out. As actually, this one's probably the smallest one with a chimney. Fireplace, rather. But yeah, I am quite happy with it. And let's just do a quick little fly around to see what it looks like from up above. Absolutely massive structure. But the thing is, it's going to get hidden within all the other structures that we're going to make. But that's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully you found it interesting. We will be doing a vote to see what the next command block we get is. But leading up to that point, I will make some compelling arguments for various types. But if you have some suggestions, please feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments below. I will take preference over the items that are more simplistic, like cobblestone is the most basic. I have to cook it to make it smooth stone. Hay bales are great because you can like deconstruct them, and it's also a block. So don't give me items that aren't blocks. That's not what I want. But anyways, take care and see you later.